That is how you make hot chocolate.
It's not just melted chocolate.
Yeah, man, it is.
It's like milk powder and stuff
No,
too.
yeah, but okay, but before they had factories, what do you think they were making hot chocolate out of?
It wasn't just melted chocolate.
What else did they put in it then?
I don't know, like extra water and stuff.
No, man, no. Well, maybe, but well, yeah, everything has water. Every liquid beverage you can drink has some amount of water.
Hmm.
Every single one.
I don't know. I feel like there's more to it nowadays than just chocolate.
Yeah, but
There's like some other shit we don't even know about yet.
I think the best hot chocolate you're gonna have is literally just melting a chocolate bar in milk.
I actually really like Tim Hortons hot chocolate. I won't go to a cafe and order it because I only like Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons hot chocolate tastes artificial. It
It's delicious.
tastes like chemical.
That's the best part.
No, it's not the best part. Tim Hortons is not that yummy.
Stay hating. It's delicious. Especially the white hot chocolate with a chai bag.
Okay. Uh. Yeah, I guess.
Episode 73.
I thought it really.
Sure.
The date is February 2nd.
No, it's not. It's the first.
No, it's the 2nd.
For our viewers.
Well, yeah, but it's the game you play. You're like, it's the 2nd. But this episode might come out on the 3rd because we're recording this at 3 o'clock on Sunday.
I always liked it when people were doing like Let's Plays or something and they would give away that they recorded it in advance because they'd be like, all right, guys, today I'm PewDiePie. Today is the 17th of January, but it comes out like in February. You're like, oh my god, he's so well planned.
Well, the giveaway was usually referencing an event. It's like...
He was like, guys, Trump, they just tried to kill Trump.
Or if
Happened
it's
like
like,
a month ago.
Wait, Brangelina got a new baby, bros? Brangelina went to China, bros? Got a new baby? Were they both infertile?
I assume so, if they adopted a Chinese baby.
Don't they have biological babies too?
Brad Pitt and her?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know those would be their favorites. These are the ones that'll inherit all our powerful genes.
Can you imagine being the adopted
No.
kid and hearing that?
What?
That you'd get nothing?
Well, you already got a lot. You got to live in America.
I guess.
You got to live in the home of the free. So today's episode's theme
We should adopt a Chinese baby.
Yeah. I'm not even going to tell you the theme. We're going to talk about other stuff for the first, 10 minutes. I don't want I think you should get a baby from your own nation.
Yeah, but that could be any kind of person.
Yeah. But I think that we've got problems that we need to take care of here, and I think it's kind of fucked up to go to another country and take a baby from their homeland.
Yeah, but
It's
sometimes it's like you have to wait like 10 years to get a baby here.
Yeah, but now you're now damning somebody to a lifetime of being apart from their culture and their nation, their people, their peoplehood.
If it's an open adoption, you'll still have connections with the birth parents.
Yeah, but when you go to different countries to get babies, it's kind of sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
That could be human trafficking too. You don't know.
Maybe.
Like the Modern Family gay guys, how they got that Asian baby.
They took her away.
Yeah, and she was like a super genius because she was Asian.
That's the only reason they wanted her.
A little weird that there was two super geniuses. There was the daughter who was an ugly fat nerd, and then there was the Chinese Asian baby from Modern Family.
Mm-hmm.
And those were the two super geniuses, and the two super idiots was the bimbo sister and the stupid chud brother of the white family, the normal family,
Yeah.
the nuclear family.
You know, in American Dad.
Remember how fat Manny was in Modern Family?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was big.
Do you remember the gay guys in American Dad?
Yeah, they're still there.
Terry and Greg.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that Francine carried their child?
I did.
This happened early in the series.
I did know that. They got two baby. They
No,
got one
just
baby.
one.
They got one white baby.
One girl.
One white baby.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the father?
I think Terry.
What about Gray? Why doesn't Gray get to have
That's
a baby?
every gay guy's fantasy is to have a supermodel neighbor to just have your baby for you.
I don't want someone having my baby. I want to have my baby. I
You
don't want
can't.
some. Yeah, but then what if they get too attached to the baby? They say I want to keep it. Then
Mm.
what?
Well, that's the risk you take when you adopt.
Last night the air pressure was so off. My ears were going crazy. It was like in my
Right?
ears. Like when you get like that kind of pressure in your ears, and it's like,
Start singing songs.
yeah, it's like, like you get like a hum in your ear.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was like. It was like the pressure was off.
Mm. Pressure.
Sometimes the pressure, cause like the cold is trying to get into the hot,
It's like my car.
and so it creates an insane pressure tornado, right?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes when I'm sleeping, I just have to sleep with the window open, otherwise the pressure gets too crazy. Even though it's -50 outside, and
It does
I
get,
sleep under 7 blankies.
yeah, it gets pretty stuffy in here sometimes.
It's not stuff; it's the pressure, the air pressure,
Well.
like the pressure in your ears.
Mm-hmm.
It's not nothing to do with the smell. I like the smell of I like the stinky splooge
I
sweat
didn't say
smell.
it had anything to do with the smell.
Well, you said it gets stuffy.
Yeah, like
Stuffy,
it gets humid.
stuffy means smell.
It can mean either.
Well, now we got to look it up now. Computers. What?
Like it's a lack of fresh air.
Yeah, but I feel like that's not the pressure. What does stuffy mean? Lacking fresh air. Yeah. I guess you're right.
Because like if there's heat in here, that's humidity, so it's stuffed air.
No. If it was outside, okay, if it was a rainstorm, outside would be humid and inside would be arid. But if your windows are closed, it still is stuffy.
Well, if it's raining outside, then it would be stuffier outside than
No,
inside.
no,
Yes,
no,
yes,
no,
yes.
because stuffy says lacking fresh air.
I don't know.
Just because
It's
the air's
complicated.
humid doesn't mean it's not fresh.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you implying that the Amazon rainforest is stuffy?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't open my window to get fresh air if it was humid out.
I would if it was raining.
Maybe.
Because
I
then
don't know.
well, I mean, the whole summer it's humid. We live in like it feels like we're in like a lizard place.
I still get so much anxiety from the rain.
I get so much anxiety from humidity.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you get anxious from the rain?
Because my window doesn't keep out the rain properly, so every time it rains, it's like a 50-50 chance, but it starts leaking.
Why don't you just put a towel on your windowsill?
It soaks through the towel. It's like a big leak.
Well, you need to caulk your window then.
No one knows how to do it.
Do you open your window like throughout the year?
In the summertime, sometimes.
Would you rather your window never open or never leak?
Probably never leak.
Because you could just caulk the window. But which part is it leaking from? Is it a part that opens or a part that doesn't?
Well, it's like a slide up window. And so if I put it down, lock it, it still pools in the inside of the window and then it gets through somehow. It leaks.
If I were you, I would. Well, if it pools, it's probably pooling in the sill,
Yeah.
like in the slide. So you could just cut that, whatever. Just get a saw.
Well, I think there's supposed to be a screen on the outside of my window before the sliding part, but it's gone.
Even if there was a screen, though, water can still go through a screen.
Yeah.
Water can go through a screen completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of
But
us know what to do.
Nobody knows what to do. No, we're all scared. Sometimes on a really dry day, I'll just boil like the kettle like 3 or 4 or 5 times and just fill up a bunch of glasses and thermoses with a bunch of hot water so that it evaporates in my air and turns it into a sauna.
Strange.
And the Cinco starts glitching out because it's getting too much water in there. So the characters are all going crazy on the screen because of all the glitching. Remember when you were a kid and like you'd watch a show about like a whatever and they'd have a video? They always had video game episodes, and there was always a glitch.
Mm-hmm.
But the glitch would be like an entity.
It was like a virus man.
It was like a monster,
Like
or
a villain represented by a virus.
It's a glitch. Or the glitch would be like, I can manipulate the glitches to give me weapons. And then the evil game villain would get guns in the glitch.
Yeah, that's the best part. It's like, wait a minute, we're in a game. We can make anything we want to. And then they make guns. They're like, take that.
They're like, take that, you fucking
You're like, wait, you're not supposed to know how to do that.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yep. Wait, don't shoot. I'm a civilian. Fuck you.
Remember Cyber Chase?
I do remember Cyber Chase. Do you ever?
Jackal open it. Yep.
Yep. Scooby Doo Cyber Chase.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one. We should watch.
What about
it.
Cyber?
Cybertron?
No, not Cybertron. What about What about Reboot? You watch Reboot?
Mm-mm.
I gotta show you Reboot. It was like an early 3D animated show. Cyber Chase, but also Cyber Chase is this show. You're thinking of
No, I'm thinking Scooby Doo.
yeah, you're thinking of Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase. But yeah, that one was fire.
Technology used to be so cool.
Remember Red Shirt Shaggy?
Yeah, that was the evil Shaggy, wasn't it?
No, it was just a different Shaggy. There were some like movies like from the 70s and 80s and stuff where Shaggy was wearing a red shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Like that like
Yeah, they did that in
in Cyber Chase the alternate version of Shaggy has a red shirt, but there was like specials where he would like Scooby Doo and the Do Fright School. Scooby Doo in the Ghoul School. At one, he wears a red shirt in that one, but the cover has him in a green shirt. It's very interesting. You ever watch Ghoul School?
Nope.
It's basically Shaggy and Scooby go to a scary ass school.
I didn't really watch any Scooby Doo before. What's this series? What's New Scooby Doo?
Well, What's New Scooby Doo is the one we grew up with.
Yeah, and then after that was Mystery Incorporated, the show.
No, that was not
show.
what was next.
What was
after? Shaggy and Scooby Doo get a clue.
That's not like
Shaggy and Scooby get a clue.
That's not like a Scooby Doo show though. It's
Yes,
like a spin-off.
it is a Scooby Doo show. Shaggy and Scooby Doo get a clue. It had 2 seasons, bruh.
I wonder why.
I don't mind. I actually don't mind the designs. I think the designs look nice enough. Get a clue. I think the designs of Shaggy and Scooby get a clue are pretty decent. I like that. I mean, I can appreciate them for what they are.
I don't like it.
I mean, I don't know. I think they're nice enough.
Mystery Incorporated was so good though.
If a friend was like, check out my drawing of Shaggy and Scooby, and they showed you this, you'd be like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Mystery Incorporated was fine. But we all like Zombie Island and the Hex Girls, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so tired of hearing about the Hex Girls. This was my awakening.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Why do I like goth girls so much? The
My
media
childhood.
I grew up watching. Yeah.
Why do I like the Hex Girls so much? My childhood. I just put a photo of an obese Hex Girl on the computer. See, once I upgrade my setup and I can edit videos without my computer crashing, that's where we could put like, oh, my childhood, and then we can put up a picture of an obese Hex Girl without getting permission. So yeah, I guess that's the episode. We're gonna call this one We're gonna call this one Scoop Bard and Tula get a clue.
We're kind of like Scooby Shaggy.
Yeah, I'm Shaggy. Of
I'm
course.
clumsy and
I'm Shaggy.
I like eating.
I'm Shaggy.
Scooby.
Well, no, I'm Scooby. What?
Remember when he's... Yeah, remember when they're like talking about the hot sauce? They're like, "Whoa, Scoop, this is some fucking hot sauce."
He does not go
Shaggy, and then he like pulls his tongue out.
He does not go
He says something like
He goes.
that.
He does not go ratitata. He goes.
Yeah.
Shaggy.
What?
Shaggy, I can talk, Shaggy.
Remember in Mr. Island, they have the background music. It's like don 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 don. I think about that a lot.
Do you remember sexy ass Granny Doo?
You're thinking of Melvin Doo.
But so Granny Doo is an actual character.
Yeah, I remember Granny Doo. We all remember Granny Doo.
We all remember Granny Doo because she was a very sweet lady. It's Granny Doo. Why did I actually did think Granny Doo was a real character, but it's just because I know that there's Scooby Doo dressed as a grandma, but I thought that there was another character named Granny Doo. Because there's another character, because there's a lot of Scooby characters. There's Scooby Dumb. That's Scooby Dumb.
That's not nice.
Well, I never said it was nice. There's Scrappy Doo. Let me at him. Let me at him. I never understood the hate for Scrappy when I was a kid.
He peed on Daphne.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying in the cartoons, when Scrappy Doo would show up, I'm like, oh shit, a guest character.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
He was nice in the cartoons. He just wanted to be a part of the gang.
Well, he was kind of annoying, but
He wasn't like sabotaging them.
yeah, but a lot of people considered him so annoying that he became like a trope codifier for like an annoying character. Like
Yeah.
if you're like
Puppy power.
in Migration, the pigeon character would be Scrappy. What else?
The little brother character.
In the little brother character.
It's like the trope. Scrappy Doo is the little brother.
No, he's a cousin.
Hmm.
That's not Scooby's brother. That's Scooby's cousin.
Yeah, you're right.
That's his little. I'm pretty sure it's his little cousin.
You remember Melvin Doo?
Who is Melvin Doo?
Sure Mutt. In Mr. Island.
Man, I need to have a. There's. Maybe once we upgrade the setup.
Hey, it's Melvin from Chicken Little.
Maybe if we upgrade this setup, we can get like I can like screen record the laptop because of the amount of shit we Google.
Yeah.
That would probably be
fun.
helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Melvin Doo.
Melvin Doo.
That's him.
The fuck is this guy?
Remember when Scrappy Doo was like, "You're going to die, Scooby." He's like, "Don't you mean Melvin Doo?" And he's like, "Whoa." That's Melvin Doo.
I don't know. I don't get it. Was he like a character?
No, his name is just Melvin Doo.
Why?
Don't know. Because it sounds like Scooby Doo, so people get them confused.
Is a college student who's taken over by one of the demons. Melvin Doo. James Gunn directed the Scooby-Doo movies and the Guardians of the Galaxy movies and Superman and the Suicide Squad.
He's a good director.
He's pretty good. He made some pedophile jokes like 15 years ago, but
The Suicide Squad is such a good movie.
I think the Batman is a better movie, but it's also a different movie.
With Edward Pattinson.
Edward?
Yeah.
Edward Cullinson?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. James Gunn made some tweets. Retweet at Peralton. I like it when touch me in my silly place.
What?
Laughter is the best medicine. That's why I laugh at people with AIDS. Wondering which Disneyland character you would be the worst to get by. I think it's Goofy, but Sleepy would suck too.
Mm-hmm.
Just made a joke about ask my friend when she was asleep. I'm doing a big Hollywood film adaptation of The Giving Truth a happy ending. The tree grows bark and gives the kid a blowjob. Man.
It's messed up.
That's fucked up. 3 men and a baby they blanked. The Expendables was so manly, I fucked the shit out of the little pussy.
Okay.
The boys are backing down.
That's enough of his tweets.
That's a crazy tweet. Why was he tweeting that? Why was he saying that?
How could someone so creative say these things?
But that's why he said those things, because he's creative.
Well,
when you have a creative mind, there's so much. This is why you have to be making movies, because it all has to go into the art. Otherwise, you go crazy.
mm-hmm.
You start talking about pedophiles and talk about people touching you in a silly place. The theme of today's episode is education. Should we drop the intro when we introduce the topic, or just...
I don't know. Good.
Ugh.
It's kind of funny to just ramble for a bit.
Yeah, but it is funny to drop the intro like 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
I'll think about it. Oh fuck, we never clap. Let's clap. 1, 2, 3. No, we got to do it at the exact same time, otherwise it's confusing. 1, 2, 3. No, dude, we're 1, 2, 3. Okay. It has to be at the exact same time, otherwise I get confused.
Why don't we do that before we start recording?
Because I forgot. Also, it has to be while we're recording, because the hand and the sound have to hit at the same time.
So we have some letters.
Yeah, we have some letters, and then We had some other stuff, but I'll get into that once we're done the letters. Do you want to start, or should I?
I can start.
Okay, so this is a letter from a professor.
Um, so hey, I'm the professor.
No, you're
I'm a
skipped.
43 male from Illinois. I'm a professor of Stone Age erotica. I have been having a lot of trying tribulations.
Can we? We're kind of reading like we're in English class. Let's just get the.
Well, this letter has no commas.
Well, can we just get a little more energy?
Okay.
Also, it does have a comma. There's 3 commas in the first sentence.
Not where they need to be.
Comma, 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 comma. There's commas. There's commas. There's commas.
Okay. So I'm 43-year-old male from Illinois. I'm a professor of Stone Age erotica. I have been having a lot of trying tribulations. That is to say, I am amidst a critically contemptuous conflict that clearly caused by cowardly culture. In essence, my students will not stop causing hugely massive issues. Tut tut. Here are such issues.
It's talking like the Paramount Mover.
1. They make messes, then disrupt classes.
Remember when the Paramount Mover would click and swap the air?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes, okay.
They
Disrupt
make messes and disrupt class with doing the sway sway and finally engaging in classroom inappropriate actions. Engaging, yeah. I have tried yelling. I have tried failing
He
them.
said here the issue's 1, then he never said 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said finally, and he only listed one thing before that. I've tried failing them. I've offered them.
No, they did 2 things. They made messes and then they disrupt class with doing the sway sway.
Right.
Those are 2 different things. The sway sway can make a mess though.
Yeah. I've offered them a grade boost. I have even promised to pass anyone who would stop causing problems, but they still cause problems.
Did you say I've tried yelling?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is at the point where I have been having panic attacks in class whenever I see someone hit this way. Even the Keenly Shuffle has been driving me crazy. Keeley Shuffle. What's that?
It's just like a new trending dance.
I beseech you, men of honor. I am in need of your assistance as a fellow academic. Best, Professor Pillard P. Pithel.
What do you think the P stands for? I guess it doesn't matter.
Pister.
So Professor Pithel, it sounds like you got a lot of problems, but I'm gonna be a bit of a devil's advocate here. Have you considered that these kids are having anxiety from school? That this is how they self-soothe?
Maybe they're having problems at home.
Maybe they're having problems at home, and the only way they can feel normal is when they hit this fucking sway sway. Or the Keeley Shuffle.
Yeah, maybe you're not giving them the attention they need.
They need that. They need a space to be themselves. They need that space.
Mm-hmm.
They need to have that space or they will not learn. Because if they do not have that space, they will hit the sway sway in class and they will not learn. And you yelling at them, spanking them, like trying to do inappropriate shit, like that doesn't work. And yeah, the grade boost was a good option. They should just get that anyways because it's a fucking stressful ass world. Got so much fucking anxieties and bipolarness. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any advice?
You got to beat the little brat with the wiffle ball bat.
Okay.
That's my advice.
Why don't we split the class in 2? One class gets a grade boost and is allowed to hit the sway sway for 10 minutes.
The other is a placebo.
The other is a placebo.
Nothing
That
happens.
doesn't make any sense. No, 3. Okay, 3. 3 classes. One will be the control variable. One will get beaten with a bat, and one will be allowed to hit the sway sway for 10 minutes. Right? We will see who's doing better. And I promise you, it is the kids who do the sway sway. Because they teach you when you're in sociology and psychology and stuff that to teach a student, you gotta let them do what they want.
Mm-hmm. Is that what they say?
No. There was a bit of a wave of like concepts around like permissive parenting and permissive teaching.
There still is.
Yeah, but I think now there's a little more information to indicate that that's not a great thing either.
Because think of like your stereotypical Disney parent in the 90s.
Yeah.
They're like overbearing, controlling,
And then millennials
health nuts.
Millennials were like, I will never ever speak up to my
Like,
children.
all you have to do is have kindness.
Yeah. Believe it or not, you can raise children without beating them and without letting them use your credit card. You can have both.
You need to have clear and consistent punishments that aren't
We,
physical.
we need to have consistent punishment.
Yes.
I don't know about consistent.
Well, no,
I
yeah,
would say
like
punishment that's consistent with rules.
I read a chapter about this that if you'd want to find an alternative to corporal punishment,
You should punish them frequently.
they should have an idea of what the punishment is so that they're scared of that, but it shouldn't be physical.
I feel like the point of a punishment is
Take
not
the
to
iPad away.
scare someone.
Mm, well, you need to have a consequence until you learn the lesson.
Yeah, but like, I don't think it's like, oh, I need to scare my kid. I think it's just like a deterrent.
Yeah.
Because when you're a kid,
You
you
need to
don't.
have incentives and disincentives.
Yeah, like the reason I don't the reason I don't like kill people. The reason I don't kill people isn't because I'm scared of going to jail. It's because I think killing people is wrong. But a kid would kill their little brother if they didn't get grounded.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they say, "Can I kill my brother?" and you say, "Well, I'd really like it if you didn't." But that kid will go on to kill his brother. You say, "No, you can't kill your brother because I'll take the iPad away 5 minutes."
Mm-hmm. I've heard the best thing is to encourage them with incentives to just do good things instead of punishing
Yeah,
the
but
bad
then they
stuff.
expect to get a good thing. They get a treat every time.
Yeah.
Well, they said that was the most effective way to.
It starts the habit from forming, though.
Well, they wasn't it like the fucking guy. What's his name? Pavlov. Pavlov found that the most effective form of conditioning is intermittent rewards. Like you give a reward like every third time.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they expect it every time, then the lesson doesn't really stick, and they just do it when they're aware the reward will come.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you kind of have to treat children like they're idiots.
It kind of worked on me. Like when I was like 8 years old or something, I started getting chores, and it was like for every month that I did the chores in a good way, I'd get like a little bit of an allowance. But then after 3 months, the allowance stopped, but I had to keep doing chores.
Well, that just sucks.
Well, they got me doing chores.
That kind of seems like it defeats the point, though.
Yeah, I should have just asked where my money was
You should
to
have
stop doing
you
it.
should have went on strike.
I should have, yeah.
The
I went through, I don't think I've ever told you this, but I had a phase in like high school where I didn't feel like I deserved to buy anything.
yeah, you're still like that.
Like if I was in a store, I was like, oh, I want that, but I don't have any money. I can't get it. Like the idea of asking my parents for something was off the table.
Oh man, I didn't have the noise canceling on this whole time. How awkward.
What is that going to do?
Probably nothing.
Okay.
This was the worst fucking episode I've ever watched, and I've only
We
watched
haven't been
3.
getting many views anyway.
No, but they've been bangers. The last like 4 videos I think have been pretty good, because I'm actually writing shit.
I think our typical viewers are just busy. It's January.
Yeah, I wonder what they're up to.
I know it's February now. They're all probably banging.
Well, I mean, we don't even. Well, I think we have like 1 regular viewer. I think we have 2.
I watch.
We have you and we have Richie. Those are our 2 consistent viewers.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you're saying they're fucking. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to think.
Can I be honest with you?
Should we edit this out?
No.
Okay.
Then I won't. I'll tell you later.
Oh, you're cheating on me.
No.
Okay. Well, then what do you?
Do you want me to say it?
Maybe.
No, I won't.
Oh, well, not.
I won't say it.
Is it about someone we know?
No.
Who's it about?
It's about the podcast. It's about me and you.
It's about the podcast sucks.
No.
The podcast is heat.
Well, the secret is that I watch it in times 2 speed. I'm sorry.
Why times 2?
I don't know, because we talk very slowly.
We talk fast. I talk fast.
Plus, it's funnier listening to us talk
We
fast.
talk fast, man. We talk fast. Miss it from mother. I hope my letter finds you boys well.
And we're fine.
If only this were a social call. Nay, this letter will elucidate the problem that I've been having.
This girl from the 1400s?
This problem requires some advice. Okay, you know what? We don't talk slow. You talk slow. That's what you said in the last episode, is that you're sleepy and slow.
Yeah. Well, you make me do this when I first wake up.
It's 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
My son, let's call him Terrence Trifflemerk, has recently come into a generous inheritance from his grandfather.
When you give it to you, why do you skip your
I guess the
generation?
grandfathers liked him more.
Sounds like he's a patriarch.
Well, yeah, if he was the oldest male in the family, yeah, by definition. Because of this inheritance, he has discovered pornography and alcohol, which my father was a responsible enjoyer of. Now he is 16, So it is his life, and I respect his choices. However, he has begun watching adult films in class.
That's okay.
Whenever teacher wheels in big TV with VCR, he waits for teacher to leave the room, then replaces tape with video from Grandpa's collection.
That's awesome.
This has been scaring some of the other students and is simply against school rules. Additionally, he has been getting drunk at school.
That's a classic.
Sometimes he is so intoxicated that he straight up can't read. I'm not sure what to do. Should I intervene and ask him to cool it? Or should I just mind my own business? Kisses, Talia Triflemerk.
Talia, you gotta mind your own
It kind of
business.
sounds like, when she said, let's call him, it kind of sounds like that's just her son's name.
Mm-hmm.
So what
I
should
think
she do?
Talia needs to put her nose where it belongs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that all we got to say to her?
That's all I have to say.
I think that children need structure.
Punishment.
Children need structure to grow. And so I think you should be saying, you can drink, you can smoke, you watch porn, but I have to do it with you. So I know it's responsible.
That's even weirder.
No, it's not weird. You're doing it. You're saying, I need you to be responsible, so I'm doing it with you. So I can show you how to do this safely. Well, no, it's not that big of a deal. No, because if while they're watching porn together, one person has a blindfold on, one person has earplugs in, then you're not sharing the experience. You're having two separate experiences. Whatever.
I have another message.
It sounds like you don't get it. But...
I have a message from
Yeah.
Erpel Nerman.
Oh, man, you're supposed to read the name at the end. That's okay.
I'm sorry.
Imminent communication from an imperfect child.
I'm doing mid as fuck, so I'm in class on my nonchalant
Dude, pay
shit.
attention to the commas.
I'm doing mid as fuck. So I'm in class on my nonchalant shit, doing straight buns on my test. Unc Prof is glazing on a couple of the kids in class, probably trying to riz them, while or farming his chopped loafers.
In his chopped loafers.
Yeah. So I crash out because bro was low-key a pedophile and I'm heated. So not gonna lie, I got involved because he thought we'd let his chopped ass cook. So on some nonchalant shit, I'm throwing pencils, erasers, and binders at this chud. Some NPC deadass says, "Stop crashing out on Professor P, he is goated." So on God, I lunge at this bozo-ass pedophile chud. It's been a couple months since then, and I'm chillin' because anytime profs try to flex, someone starts wildin'. But this pred is trying to get me kick TF out of class, like no shot. TF do I do? Erpel Nernan.
I think this guy's I think this guy might have something to do with Professor Piffle.
I don't think so.
Okay. Erpel, let me be the first one to say you protected those young children. And I don't know how old you are.
You should be rewarded.
You should be rewarded.
The hug.
You should be rewarded because you saved those children's lives. It sounds like this like ped NPC chud needs to die today.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm on Erpel. I don't know.
I think
you want to do devil's advocate?
He should lunge again.
Why don't you? Well, how about you do devil's advocate?
Well, I can't because he's an op. Professor's an op.
No, but just like pretend you're the professor. How would you defend yourself?
Well, he wants to give you a good grade. I would just take the grade
No, but the
and do what
grade
you want.
the grade wasn't really a factor.
Yeah,
Like-
but it could be.
No, but the writer said he was doing buns on the test before he attacked his teacher.
Mm.
So it doesn't. I don't think that the teacher being a pred impacted anything with the grades. Right?
He's mad because the bro is low-key a pedophile, and I'm heated.
Yeah. So
The
play
problem
devil's
is
advocate. Defend the professor.
Well, no, because I have to.
Someone's got to. It's not fair.
I don't want to defend a pedophile.
It's too biased. Have you considered he was just trying to tell them a joke?
Mm.
We don't know. But
Everyone thinks the professor's perfect. He thinks he's goated.
yeah, why everyone else
No
liked
one
him.
understands that he's a pedophile.
So I went to class. So I went to a professor to discuss a plan on how I could learn better in the class. It was philosophy, which now I don't think I will ever get. We were in her office and talking when she said, "I know you're not stupid, but I just don't know how you're not getting it." A week before my birthday, too. I dropped the class. She has tenure. Richie. Sounds like this teacher was low-key a chud pred.
Yeah, this sounds kind of ableist.
This teacher's a chud.
I would say to this person,
I'll wait. I'll be on Richie's side. You be on the prof. I'll be on the prof. You. I think it'll go better if you're on the professor's side. I'm on Richie's side. I think
okay,
that'll go over better.
okay.
So like, I think that teacher was being rude, and I think there were nicer ways you could say something like that. Say like, I know you're smart, and I want that to show on your grades.
Yeah, 'cause the professor said, "I
No,
know you're
no,
not
you're
stupid."
you're on the professor's side. You're
Yeah.
kind of coming at Richie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. They don't. I don't think they think that Richie's dumb. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
get it.
Yeah. What do you mean you don't get it?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You're You're we're supposed to take opposite sides.
I can't.
Why?
I don't want to be mean to Richie.
Oh my god. Dude, how can we give him advice if we don't explore the topic?
I don't know. You have to do it.
Why do I have a co host if I have to do it?
I'm sorry.
Okay. So we went to the pro teacher forum. um why don't you read the why don't you start on this one? Richie, sometimes teachers suck ass. I don't know what to tell you. Teachers are buns. No, you're on the right page. You're on the right page. So this is from Pinkbird.
On the pro teacher forum.
Yeah.
It's titled "Future Teacher Engaged to a Sex Offender." My main question is, will being married to an individual who is termed a sex offender
In quotes, sex offender.
going to cause implications within the job force? Basically, Pink Bird's husband was hitting up 14-year-olds when he was 19. So she's worried she will get in some trouble when she becomes a teacher.
Yeah. So this person was talking about how her husband, like as that said, like she what she said was like my husband, who at the time was 19, was hitting on 16 to 14-year-olds, and then she put in brackets, I know how old they were, but I won't. I'll just say that was the range. So it's 14.
Yeah.
So it's the lower one.
Yeah.
Like it's like if somebody ever says you're top 5, you're bottom 3. It's that kind of thing. And so she's wondering if
yeah.
if like they'll let her teach if she has a sex offender husband. And everybody in
Yeah.
the comments is like, well, just don't tell them.
Really?
Yeah. All the teachers are like, just don't say anything. It's fine.
I wouldn't say that. I
That
mean, Pink Bird won't get in trouble because she didn't do anything wrong.
yeah,
Sex abuse registries are only for the individual who did them.
I know, but if I was a principal and was looking up this person's last name and I found her husband on a sex offender registry, she would not be getting hired.
Well,
Because you're a
that's
teacher and that's the kind of person you think is safe to associate with.
yeah.
That's a sex offender.
Yeah, you're right.
Also, what if that was 1 year ago? What if she's 20 years old? Also, what if she's the sex offender? And she's just saying like, I have a friend who's a sex offender. Can he still teach? So this one was from Teach Love 05. Students evaluating teacher. So she got an evaluation that made her want to stop educating forever. She had twins, went on maternity leave, and then was absent for a few months, and she got 3 comments that really upset her. That one stated she was absent for half the year. Another stated she should have been fired, and the third one was that all she did is sit at her desk and shows. So she said that they should remove teacher evaluations because 15-year-olds can't be trusted to judge adults.
She might be right.
And then I was looking through her post history, and she had one post titled "Arrested, Time to Find a New Career," and then a week later it was "The kids saw my mugshot," and she's like, "I got arrested for something non-violent and not dangerous. It's honestly ridiculous, but I don't want to say what it is because I just don't need to share that." Like, you're a pedophile.
Well, that's what happens when you teach love in this world. You get hated on.
That might be Pinkbird's husband.
Might be.
Um,
He's just trying to teach love.
so flip it over. And this was one I saw from Cricket Song. Upsetting prank at DGS school. I don't know what that means. So so a grandma told this story. So about what happened to her grandson. So you can read this.
Mr. X, the it teacher, pulled a prank on the kids. What does it teacher mean?
He means he's like the best, dopest one.
Mr. X. I just thinking of X-Men.
No, I'm thinking of Tyrant.
Yeah. Yeah, that too. Was screaming and telling them to
You're
take
thinking of
cover.
X-Men? Who's
Yeah.
Mr. X in the X-Men?
I don't know.
Okay.
Teacher.
So, yeah, start again.
Mr. X, the it teacher, pulled a prank on the kids. Mr. X was screaming and telling them to take cover. He started crying and hid under the table. Afterwards, he told them it was fake. Grandson thought he was going to die and get killed in a school shooting, then threw up on the way home.
And the grandma wants to know what punishments there can be for Mr. X.
Well, he was just trying to teach him a life
He was
lesson.
just trying to. Well, he was just trying to have a joke.
Yeah.
That is a crack. Can you imagine your teacher? Everybody get down high.
He's trying to save them for if that happens in real life.
What the hell kind of joke is that?
It's not a joke. He's trying to save them. Or I guess he did pull a prank on them.
So this topic is good versus evil. Well, you'll be Clarabelle, I'll be there once. I crazy teach. Do you believe in evil? There's been a trend to put a twist on classic good versus evil stories. Wicked, Maleficent, Frozen, The Three Little Pigs. These stories erase the concept of evil. Do you think that is a good thing?
Clarabelle says, I do believe there is evil and people have a choice. I like that we can see two sides of a problem, as in Three Little Pigs.
Nanea says, Jeremy 17:9, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so interesting because it shows, these educators are educating themselves.
Mm.
They're learning about evil concepts. And I think that's beautiful. So, and then these next one are just some posts. I just read the title and I didn't get into them because the posts were really funny. The titles are really funny, but the posts were dumb. So Tyler, you can read off the underlined ones.
How would you get a 20-something child to shower?
What does that have to do with the fucking teacher forums?
Because the teachers are so knowledgeable, they would know.
Yeah,
I don't know how I would do that.
that is a good fucking question because you're 20 years old, you're refusing to shower. Like, what
kinda-
do you fucking stink?
It's too late.
It is a little too late, and you should give up.
Burn it all and start over.
Next title.
Should I feed the stink bug? Yes, feed him. He's hungry.
And then the last title.
Crazy noise.
That was all it said. It just said crazy noise. It had no comments.
I bet it was crazy.
Can
I read this one?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Do you see what it says?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one was funny.
So this one's from Angelo. It's called Break Up
it was from Angelo under the thread called Breaking Up Fights.
Catch 22.
Yeah.
I once caught a major thug who went off. I once taught a major thug who went off on a much smaller kid and started pounding him in a fit of rage. The provocation? The thug was being belligerent to a teacher, and the smaller kid told him to obey the rules.
What are you doing getting in the way of a thug?
Yeah.
The fuck is wrong with you? So this little nerd, this little limp dick nerd pussy, there was this thug. There was this thug being belligerent, and I think this was in the lunchroom, if I remember correctly. This thug's like, "Yo," and he's got a gold chain on, right? And he's like a white kid with a do-rag backwards cap. He's like, "What's up, teach? I'm gonna suck my own dick, bitch." And then the little nerd's like, "Can you obey the rules?" Hell yeah, he's gonna start pounding you.
I was that kid in
He's gonna
elementary.
pound you.
I would be the kid saying, that's against the rules.
That nerd got pounded by that big thug.
Yeah, I wouldn't word it like that.
That big thug pounded that little nerd. And then this thread was called I want you to read this one because I find this one so fucking
The thread
funny.
is called, Does Your School Staff Get Beat Up? Greyhound Girl says, yes, they do. And our principal is refusing to suspend. ... We have extorting other kids for money and spitting at classmates. The response from grade 3 teacher says...
Okay, he's old. So this person teaches 3rd grade. Keep that in mind.
Yeah. A number of the staff in my room have been beaten up. I am still under medical treatment and will probably never be back to where I was in September.
No, that's not what she said.
I will probably never physical back to where AI was in September. And not in Kansas, says all my students do. It implies that they went into the staff room and beat everyone in the staff room up.
grade 3 teacher. The grade 3 teacher got beat by her students so bad that she's crippled.
In the
And she
hospital.
doesn't know how to spell September.
She's still under medical treatment.
I will probably never physical back to where AI was in September. So they probably have a hand tremor from terror. They probably have PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
This
Do you want to
last
read the
one
last
is
one?
yeah, Ellery. This one's last one is by Ellery Gray. I am a brand dead new teacher about to start my second week of teaching. My 10th graders are amazing, but my 11th graders terrify me. Most of them are repeaters. They're so loud, so hostile that I feel afraid. I vomited after my first class with them. Many of them were rude, disrespectful, making inappropriate and even sexual comments. I had a girl write "FU" on a piece of paper on my desk. You're probably wondering where I got that other stuff. I just didn't write it down, but I wrote it. That's why the dots are there.
Well, I feel kind of bad for Ellery Gray.
I do. I thought it was funny, but then when I saw that they were making like sexual comments about her, I'm like, okay, well that's kind of not that funny.
The sad thing is that these things happen to teachers
Yeah.
a lot, actually.
But I mean, if you're a grade 3 teacher and you're getting your ass beat,
Grade 3 is kind of funny. Grade 11 is not so funny.
there were so many posts on the there was like probably like 100 comments under the "Do your staff get beat up?" And there was one about breaking up fights too, and everybody's like, you can't break up fights anymore because people will sue you. I've gotten a black eye from second graders fighting because I tried to stop them. You guys are weak.
Yeah.
You have first graders coming here beating teachers' asses. And but I mean, you know what kind of person grows up to be a teacher though?
Pedophile.
The nerd. No, the nerd. The nerd who got pounded by the thug. That is the kind of person that wants to be a teacher.
They want to make more misery.
When you're a kid, you're getting pounded by thugs. When you're a teenager, you start liking to be pounded by thugs because it turns you gay from getting beat up.
And you're a gay teacher, and
then
you're
an
pounding
adult.
kids.
You're a gay teacher, and everybody knows you're weak because you're gay. So they all just do whatever they want with you, and like if you are teaching adults, it'll be to you as well because you're gay, and you'll just let whatever happen because you're easy. But yeah, that's all I had. That's all I have.
That's the episode.
So what? Yeah. Well, there's the material you prepared too.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have? What do you have for us?
Why did 6 eat 7?
The theme is education.
Yeah, these are numbers. We teach these.
Why did 6 eat 7?
That's the joke. You said it.
Do you have any teacher stories?
One time I had to stand at the fence all recess, and I had to put my head down at the fence. I was in trouble.
Yeah, I got in wall recess once or twice too. I would just leave.
I was always scared because it wasn't against the wall for us. It was against the fence, and the fence was like some guy's property, and he had like pit bulls in there, so he had to stare at the dog. The dog was like, "Arr."
Was that part of the punishment that the dogs were scary?
Maybe.
That's bizarre. Why did you have to stand at the fence?
Because the wall is where you had to line up for recess. So.
Yeah, when we had punishment, it was called wall recess. So you stood on the wall for 15 minutes while watching all the other kids play.
I always felt bad for the bad kids.
That's kind of a demented punishment.
Yeah. The bad kids would like always be there every recess. Like they had to. It really others them to feel like you can't even participate in recess.
They should just stay in class and do work. Why do they have to watch people have recess?
Plus, if the bad kids are acting out because they're like have energy, by not letting them have fun and play, you're just gonna make them do more bad behavior.
Well, yeah. The only reason I ever got on wall recess was, I mean, guess why?
You're being too loud.
I was being too loud. I was being too loud, or I wasn't listening. So I get put on wall recess sometimes. But taking away my recess makes me crazier.
Mm-hmm.
All recess, no play. No recess, no play makes. Do you remember when you were in like grade, like 6, and you were hearing from other 6th graders who were like, dude, in 7th grade there's no recess.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel?
This is the end of things. This is the end of my life.
I felt miserable. I felt misery.
Were you miserable in grade 7?
Yeah, but grade 8 was goated.
Uh-huh. Because then you start getting spares, and you can do
I didn't have
even
spare. I
cooler
didn't have
things.
spare. They didn't give us spares in middle school.
Hmm.
They didn't want us running around. I don't think you should have. I don't think you should have a spare until you're like in 10th grade, grade 10. I don't think grade 9s can be trusted with a spare. I don't trust them.
Oh man, I made sure all my spares were in the morning, so I didn't have to go to school until like 11. It was awesome.
Uh no, I didn't like that. I like to just be at school when I was at school
Hmm.
because I want to hang out with the bros.
In like grade 12 when I started working, I would do all my school early days so I could get off at like noon, and then I'd go work an 8-hour shift somewhere.
I had a friend.
I was working like 14-hour days. I was like 15.
I had a friend that I'm no longer friends with. You know who this is?
Hmm.
And at the beginning of we had film class together every single day in grade 12. So I would try to do like I'd be usually editing or like writing something or like trying to figure out a new project because I really liked film. I was good at it. Um, if this podcast is an indication. But he every single day without fail, he would spend a full half an hour looking at MSN News every single fucking day.
What is there? I guess there's
He would
some
just browse, he would just browse like the fucking. He wouldn't even read the articles. He would just browse the headlines for like half an hour. He'd be like, "Oh shit, Whoopi said she lost her virginity at 17." What do you? I don't care, man. I'm busy.
You
He's like,
probably learn a lot doing that. You learn
I
about current affairs.
I don't think he learned much. He kept saying Russell Brand was like dying and in the hospital, and
Yeah, he was sick for a while.
well, he wasn't. I don't think he was dying.
He was sick.
With what?
Pedophilia.
Russell Brand's not a pedophile.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not. He's an abuser. He's not a pedophile.
Are you sure?
I'm certain. You think the guy from Get Him to the Greek is a pedophile?
Maybe.
Accused of
No, I can't
blanks,
say that.
assaults.
I used to think Russell Brand was so funny too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he did some bad stuff.
That is
Mm-hmm.
this is crazy.
I used to ship him and Katy Perry so much. Sad. You're so gay and you don't even like boys.
Oh. Yep. Yeah, he's a pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a pedophile. Yeah, he was a pedophile.
Lock him up.
Lock his ass up.
Did you see that they released a bunch of Epstein files today?
Yeah.
Elon Musk sent a
Elon
post
Musk
to
was trying to get on the island.
Yeah, did you see that he sent an email to
Epic vacation.
Epstein? He was like, "Do you think I'm R?"
Yes. Yes, you are. You are one. That's okay. Being that doesn't make you bad.
No. It's funny though. Why does he care what Jeffrey Epstein thinks?
Because Epstein's a genius.
Is that the thing? Like people thought he was like a genius before?
He was pretty. He seemed pretty clever.
I guess.
I'm not saying he's a
What did he
good-
do? What was his job?
He was like a investor and like business mogul and like
Anyone can
philanthropist.
do that.
You're not doing it.
We should go on Shark Tank.
I think you have to be. But he also had this psychotic, massive, supervillain network. I feel like you have to be clever to organize all that shit. I'm not saying he's a good guy or that he's smart. I'm saying I think he was tricky. I think he was clever, like a fox.
I think most authorities are just negligent to this kind of thing. I don't think they expect it.
I think they expect it. I think they know. But Trump got caught way faster than Epstein did.
Yeah, and he's still the president.
I know, but Trump was accused of all the stuff he got accused of before anything came out about Epstein, and Epstein was way more prolific. Trump was just stupid.
Yeah.
There are some people on the Lolita Express it was quite disappointing.
Like who?
There's a few people. Noam Chomsky comes to mind.
Hmm.
Noam Chomsky was straight up on the Epstein.
Really?
Yeah, he was on Epstein Island. Stephen
Oh.
Hawking.
Yeah.
Epstein visitors. All the powerful men named. Well, there was women too. Let's not be sexist.
Was Nikki there?
Elon, Richard Branson. Stephen Tisch,
These are all old white guys.
Casey Westman, Edu Barak, Howard Lutnick, Steve Bannon. Well, that's not surprising. It's all guys with square heads. Epstein files. 6 million pages of documents.
Oh my god. The best part of the emails from Elon Musk.
All people on list. Epstein list. I'm trying to see who these people were. The Duke. Ooh. Whose names are listed?
Yeah, there's some pretty bad stuff about Prince Andrew on there.
Who features? Michael Jackson.
Yep.
Oprah.
Really?
Oh, no, that's Diana Ross. I'm racist. Well,
Diana Ross?
Diana Ross and Clinton and Michael
I
Jackson.
like Diana Ross.
Dude, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor.
Who? Oh, that's Prince Andrew.
Clinton.
Yeah,
I mean, we all knew the
big
Clintons
surprise.
were pedophiles. Kevin Spacey. Does Trump appear in the Epstein files?
I'm shocked Diana Ross. I thought she was better than that.
This is a crazy picture.
I think you know someone.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Clinton. I mean, but everyone knew Clinton was a pedophile. Nobody come on, it was obvious. I would say he did assault Monica Lewinsky. To me, that was assault. That's how that read to me. Which was so weird because the humor, I watch old shit and I've seen a lot of fucking jokes that were like, that whore in the White House is crazy, huh? It's like, dude, she was fucking 20 years old, and if she said no to him, she would have gotten probably fired and blacklisted from working in politics.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
That's not funny considering the context. Sorry. Yeah, so that was education.
Remember Obama? Do you think he was on that?
I think Obama was in some nasty business.
You think he was on the island though?
Maybe, but even if he wasn't, he's performative, which is still bad.
I think Joe Biden was.
I don't think he likes Boy Genius.
He's always listening to them.
I think Obama
Loves Lucy Dassis.
I mean, Clinton was definitely on there. Hillary Clinton had to have been there.
Or at least known what was happening. If her
Jimmy
husband was there all
Carter.
day. I don't think Jimmy.
The Bush, at least one of the Bushes.
Yeah.
Biden, maybe. Probably Biden.
Yeah.
Donald. Honestly, I don't think Mitt Romney was there.
Who?
Mitt Romney.
I don't know who that is.
That was Obama's big opponent guy. Al Gore.
I thought Obama's big opponent was Ron Paul in the election.
You thought the isn't Ron Paul the fucking libertarian guy?
I thought he was the Republican candidate in 2008.
No, the 2012 election was Mitt Romney. The number one Democrat, then his number one opponent in the primaries was, I know it was Al Gore. I know that. Okay, so that's the episode,
fun.
guys. Huh?
That was a sad ending.
Yeah, Al Gore would have been a better president than Obama.
Give a thumbs up if you hate pedophiles.
Hit a sound off in the comment if you like Al Gore.